Recent studies show that many of the habits seniors follow every single day are quietly damaging their hearts, and most don't even realize it. As a heart surgeon, I've spent years watching patients walk into my office thinking they were doing everything right, only to discover that their hearts were suffering because of simple daily mistakes. Today, I'm going to reveal the 6 most dangerous habits that are silently putting your heart at risk. You might think you're safe because you don't smoke or you eat well, but it's often the hidden habits that cause the most harm. We'll talk about why sitting too much weakens your heart, how poor sleep quietly raises your blood pressure, why too much salt slowly strains your arteries, how skipping strength training allows your heart to weaken, how bottled up stress and loneliness damage your cardiovascular system, and finally, why taking random supplements without medical advice can turn dangerous. By the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of these hidden dangers and, more importantly, how to fix them to protect your heart and your health. Bad habit number 1, sitting for long periods. Recent research shows that sitting for long periods is as dangerous to your heart as smoking once was. Every day, millions of seniors unknowingly put their heart health at risk by sitting too much. In my years as a heart surgeon, I've seen how this quiet, gradual damage accumulates. It doesn't hurt in the moment, but it silently sabotages your heart. The human body was never meant to sit for hours. When you sit, your blood flow slows, and the muscles in your legs stop helping your heart pump blood. Blood begins to pool in your lower body, increasing the risk of clots that can travel to your lungs or brain, causing serious complications. But that's only part of the problem. When you sit too long, your muscles don't absorb sugar effectively, causing blood sugar to rise. Over time, this can lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Fat levels in your blood also increase, contributing to dangerous plaque buildup in your arteries. This narrows them, forcing your heart to work harder and increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. The danger is that you often don't feel these changes right away. You might notice fatigue, swelling in your ankles, or chest tightness after mild activity. Many seniors dismiss these as normal aging, but they can be early signs that your heart is under strain. I've treated many patients who thought they were living healthy lives. They didn't smoke and ate well, but they spent most of their days sitting. Watching TV, reading, or resting quietly led them to my operating room for bypass surgery or recovery after a heart attack. Inactivity was the common thread. Sitting also reduces your body's ability to burn fat, leading to weight gain and more strain on your heart. It affects your arteries, making them stiff and less flexible. This raises blood pressure and forces your heart to work harder, accelerating wear and tear over time. Many seniors believe a short daily walk or light chores are enough. While helpful, these activities don't fully counteract the effects of prolonged sitting. Movement needs to happen regularly throughout the day. The solution is simple. Stand up and move every 30 to 60 minutes. You don't need intense exercise. A few minutes of walking, stretching, or standing can dramatically improve circulation and reduce your risk. One patient in his late 70s started standing every hour. Within months, his blood pressure improved, swelling decreased, and he felt more energetic. Small changes make a big difference. Your heart is resilient, but it needs your help. Breaking the habit of prolonged sitting is one of the simplest and most effective ways to protect your heart as you age. Start today. Every step counts. Bad habit number 2, ignoring sleep problems. New studies reveal a frightening truth. Poor sleep may be one of the most overlooked threats to your heart. Every year, I see patients who believe their heart troubles are purely physical, but often the real damage begins in the bedroom. As a heart surgeon, I can no longer ignore how dangerous sleep problems are for seniors. Sleep is not just rest. It's when your body repairs itself, regulates hormones, and resets your cardiovascular system. Without quality sleep, your heart never gets the break it desperately needs. When you consistently get fewer than 6 or 7 hours of good sleep, your risk of high blood pressure, stroke, heart attack, and irregular heartbeat rises dramatically. One of the biggest culprits is sleep apnea, a condition many seniors have without realizing it. During sleep apnea episodes, breathing repeatedly stops and starts, depriving the heart and brain of oxygen. This triggers stress hormones like cortisol, which force your heart to work harder even as you sleep. Over time, this relentless strain can weaken the heart muscle and lead to heart failure. Even those without sleep apnea can face risks. Insomnia, restless sleep, or frequent nighttime waking disrupt the natural sleep cycle. When your body is robbed of deep restorative sleep stages, blood pressure stays elevated longer, inflammation increases, and your arteries become more prone to damage. These silent changes build up year after year, quietly eroding heart health. I remember a patient named Margaret. She was 72, active and careful with her diet, but complained of constant fatigue. Tests revealed she suffered from moderate sleep apnea, something she had dismissed for years as just getting older. Once we treated her sleep disorder, her blood pressure stabilized, her energy returned, and her heart function improved significantly. Margaret's story is far too common. Many seniors wrongly believe that poor sleep is just part of aging, but growing older doesn't mean you must accept sleepless nights. In fact, addressing sleep issues early can significantly reduce your risk of heart problems. If you wake frequently, snore loudly, feel tired even after sleeping, or have been told you stop breathing during sleep, it's time to speak with your doctor. Simple changes can help. Establish a regular bedtime. Keep your room cool and dark. Limit caffeine and alcohol, and avoid screens before bed. For more serious issues, treatments like CPAP machines for sleep apnea or cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia can make a dramatic difference. In my years of practice, I've seen how restoring proper sleep can almost act like medicine for the heart. Patients who once struggled with blood pressure, arrhythmias, and fatigue often improve once their sleep is corrected. It's one of the most powerful yet underestimated tools for protecting your heart as you age. Don't let poor sleep quietly destroy what you've worked so hard to protect. Your heart needs rest to stay strong. Prioritize your sleep, and your heart will thank you every single night. Bad habit number 3, over-consuming salt. You may not realize it, but the salt shaker on your table could be slowly damaging your heart. In my years as a heart surgeon, I've seen countless seniors whose heart problems were fueled not by obvious bad habits, but by something as simple as too much salt in their diet. Salt isn't inherently evil. Your body needs sodium to function. It helps regulate fluid balance, nerve function, and muscle contractions. But like many things, the dose makes the poison. The problem is that most people, especially seniors, consume far more salt than their bodies need, often without realizing it. As we age, our taste buds lose sensitivity. Foods may taste blander, leading many seniors to add more salt to make meals enjoyable. At the same time, much of the salt we consume isn't from the salt shaker at all. It hides in processed foods, canned soups, frozen meals, deli meats, bread, cheese, and restaurant dishes. Even foods that don't taste salty can contain dangerously high sodium levels. I once treated a patient named Harold, 74 years old. He never smoked, exercised regularly, but loved salty snacks and canned soups. Over time, his blood pressure crept higher, unnoticed. One day, he was rushed into my care with chest pain. We discovered significant blockages in his coronary arteries. After surgery and careful dietary changes, including drastically reducing his salt intake, his blood pressure normalized and his heart function improved. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day for most adults, especially seniors. Yet many people consume double or even triple that amount without realizing it. Reading nutrition labels, cooking more meals at home, and using herbs and spices instead of salt can make a dramatic difference. Remember, it's not about eliminating salt entirely, but becoming aware of hidden sources and making conscious choices. Your heart is working hard for you every day. Reducing your salt intake is one of the simplest and most effective ways to ease its burden and protect your health for years to come. The danger of excess salt lies in how it affects blood pressure. When you eat too much salt, your body retains extra water to balance the sodium levels in your bloodstream. This extra fluid increases the volume of blood flowing through your blood vessels, putting added pressure on your arteries. Over time, this constant pressure wears down the artery walls, making them stiff and narrow, forcing your heart to work harder with every beat. High blood pressure or hypertension is often called the silent killer because it usually has no symptoms until significant damage is done. It strains the heart, increases the risk of heart attacks, strokes, heart failure, and can even damage the kidneys. I've lost count of how many patients have come to me with severe heart issues that could have been prevented if they had controlled their salt intake earlier. Bad habit number 4, skipping strength exercises. Most people understand the importance of staying active as they age, but too many seniors overlook one critical type of exercise that directly affects heart health: strength training. In my years as a heart surgeon, I've witnessed firsthand how skipping strength exercises quietly undermines the heart, even in patients who walk daily or stay generally active. The heart is a muscle, but it relies on the strength of your entire body to function efficiently. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. Without regular strength training, this muscle loss accelerates. Weaker muscles make everyday activities more exhausting, discourage movement, and create a dangerous cycle of inactivity. Less movement means poorer circulation, weight gain, and rising blood pressure, all putting more strain on the heart. When muscles weaken, they also lose their ability to regulate blood sugar effectively. Strong muscles absorb glucose from the bloodstream, helping to control blood sugar levels. Without this buffer, blood sugar rises, increasing the risk of insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, both of which damage blood vessels and the heart over time. One patient I treated, Barbara, was 70 years old and thought her daily walks were enough. But over the years, she lost strength in her legs and core, making it harder for her to stay active. Her blood pressure began to rise, she gained weight, and eventually developed heart arrhythmias. Once we added simple strength exercises to her routine, she regained muscle, lost weight, and her heart rhythm stabilized. Strength training doesn't mean heavy lifting at a gym. For seniors, it can be as simple as using light dumbbells, resistance bands, or even bodyweight exercises like chair squats and wall push-ups. These exercises maintain muscle mass, improve balance, support joints, and keep metabolism functioning properly. Another hidden danger of muscle loss is its impact on fat distribution. As muscle declines, fat often accumulates around the abdomen and internal organs, a condition known as visceral fat. This type of fat releases harmful chemicals that promote inflammation, raise cholesterol levels, and increase the risk of heart disease. By incorporating strength training just 2 or 3 times a week, seniors can dramatically reduce these risks. Studies consistently show that maintaining muscle mass lowers the risk of heart attacks, strokes, and even premature death. It also improves quality of life, allowing seniors to remain independent and active much longer. In my practice, I've seen patients transform their health with simple strength routines. One patient began with just 10 minutes of resistance band exercises each morning. Within months, he reported improved energy, better balance, and lower blood pressure. His cardiology tests confirmed the improvement. Skipping strength exercises is one of the most dangerous habits I see among seniors. Fortunately, it's never too late to start. Building and maintaining muscle supports every beat of your heart, safeguards your blood vessels, and keeps you strong for the years ahead. Make strength training a regular part of your life, and your heart will reward you for it. Bad habit number 5, bottling up stress and loneliness. Many people believe that heart disease is caused only by diet, exercise, or genetics. But one of the most silent and underestimated threats to heart health lies within the mind: chronic stress and loneliness. As a heart surgeon, I've seen how emotional pain can be just as damaging as physical risk factors, especially for seniors. Stress isn't just a feeling. When you experience chronic stress, Your body reacts by releasing stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones cause your heart to beat faster and your blood vessels to constrict. Over time, constant exposure to these chemicals raises your blood pressure, damages your arteries, and increases inflammation throughout the body. This creates a perfect environment for plaque buildup, leading to heart attacks, strokes, and even sudden cardiac events. Loneliness, which many seniors face after retirement or the loss of loved ones, compounds this danger. Studies have shown that seniors who experience social isolation have a significantly higher risk of developing heart disease. The emotional toll of feeling disconnected can trigger the same stress responses as physical danger, putting ongoing strain on the cardiovascular system. I once treated a patient named Frank, a 76-year-old widower. After his wife passed away, he withdrew from his friends and community. Over the following years, his blood pressure rose, his cholesterol worsened, and he developed irregular heart rhythms. Frank wasn't eating poorly or skipping exercise, but the emotional weight of loneliness had taken its toll on his heart. Once he began attending a local senior group and reconnected with old friends, his heart health improved along with his mood. The connection between the mind and heart is powerful. Stress and loneliness also disrupt sleep, reduce motivation for physical activity, and often lead to unhealthy coping behaviors like overeating, drinking alcohol, or neglecting medications. All of these secondary effects increase the risk of cardiovascular problems. But there is hope. Simple steps can break this dangerous cycle. Staying socially connected, even through phone calls or video chats, makes a tremendous difference. Volunteering, joining a community group, or picking up a new hobby can provide a sense of purpose and connection. Sharing feelings with trusted friends, family, or professionals helps process emotional pain before it affects the heart. Mindfulness practices like deep breathing exercises, meditation, or gentle yoga can lower stress hormone levels and promote relaxation. Many of my patients have found these simple routines improve not only their heart health but also their overall well-being. In my years of practice, I've seen patients turn their heart health around by addressing the emotional side of aging. Don't underestimate the power of connection and stress management. Your heart responds to your emotions more than you realize. Protect it by nurturing your relationships and finding healthy ways to manage life's inevitable stresses. Bad habit 6. Taking vitamin guesswork. Supplements. Many seniors believe that taking a handful of vitamins and supplements every day will protect their heart and extend their life. But as a heart surgeon, I've seen how the practice of self-prescribing supplements without proper medical guidance can do more harm than good. This vitamin guesswork is a dangerous habit that too often goes unnoticed. The supplement industry markets heavily to older adults, promising everything from improved memory to stronger hearts. And while certain supplements have their place, many are unnecessary, poorly regulated, or even harmful when taken in excess or combined with other medications. One of the biggest concerns is how supplements interact with prescription drugs commonly used by seniors. For example, some herbal supplements like ginkgo biloba or garlic can thin the blood, which becomes dangerous if you're already taking blood thinners for heart disease. Others, like licorice root or certain weight loss supplements, can raise blood pressure and heart rate, increasing cardiovascular risk. I recall a patient, Eleanor, 78 years old, who came to me with unexplained heart palpitations. She was taking multiple supplements, including high doses of vitamin E, fish oil, and herbal products recommended by friends. After carefully reviewing her regimen, we discovered that the combination was thinning her blood too much and interfering with her heart medications. Once we adjusted her supplements under proper medical supervision, her palpitations stopped and her heart rhythm returned to normal. Another common issue is overdosing on certain nutrients. Fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K can build up to toxic levels in the body if taken excessively. For instance, too much vitamin D can lead to calcium buildup in the arteries, which increases the risk of heart problems rather than preventing them. Many seniors also take potassium or magnesium supplements, believing they're supporting their heart. While these minerals are essential, Taking them without proper blood testing can lead to dangerously high or low levels, both of which can trigger arrhythmias and other heart complications. The truth is, most people can meet their nutritional needs through a balanced diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. Supplements should only be used to correct specific deficiencies, which need to be diagnosed through proper medical evaluation. In my practice, I always advise patients to bring a full list of every supplement they take to every appointment. This allows us to carefully evaluate potential interactions and make informed decisions based on their unique health needs. Vitamin guesswork might feel like taking control of your health, but without guidance, it often creates hidden dangers. Your heart works hard to keep you alive. Don't burden it with unnecessary risks. Always consult your healthcare team before adding or changing any supplement routine. Safe, informed choices will protect your heart far better than any pill promising a quick fix. You now know the 6 habits that may be quietly harming your heart. The good news is, every one of these habits can be changed. It's never too late to take control of your heart health, no matter your age. Small, steady changes can bring powerful results. If you found this information helpful, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to Glowing Age. Your support helps us bring more life-saving information to you and others who need it. And remember, your heart is counting on you. Take care of it, and it will take care of you.